Now, what is the difference in us and the professionals, or people from academic and managerial backgrounds? So what we're saying here, it's an emotional thing. If that child is in a loving, caring family, it doesn't matter how rich they are, they do better. We all realise this. But this happens again and again from professional backgrounds. As a child, we forget that children are intelligent. They can see that their parents are doing well. They do well, they do well. They feel they can do well. They think they can try things. They can make mistakes. And what's actually happening here is what Luke is saying from experience and from my own experience, is the children will ask questions, they'll do certain things, but they get scared, some of them, actually making mistakes, trying things out and carrying on. This is an emotional thing. It comes from their backgrounds, unrelated things they have. We're trying to get them to inspire them to think imaginatively and creatively. We're trying to do this at a cheap cost. We're trying to find what they're interested in. I can give you a quick example. A friend of mine came round yesterday. He brought his 4-year-old daughter. I was in the kitchen doing a few things. She storms in and tells me she knows all about space aliens. She knows all about spaceships more than anybody else, and knows how to travel in space. She said, well, where do you want to go? I said, I want to go to Mars. Oh, really? What does Mars look like? It's red. She's 4 years old and she realises this. Do I stereotype her, make her do girly things? Or do I take her to the library? Where's she going to go in that library? What section is she going to go to straight away? Absolutely. So now, she does that on a regular basis. The library becomes a fun thing. It's something they want to do. It opens their imagination. And that's what we do as parents, is to help them that way. That's part of that emotional connection. Now, this is very, very close to my heart. Okay? Have you noticed, I don't put pictures of kids in hoodies, tearaways. No, that is not the issue. The issue here is what we're doing with them emotionally. They will come to college. Does anyone know about EMA payments? The fact if I think both parents combined are under £21,000, they get support around about £30 a week. It's excellent if the child is motivated. If the child is not motivated and emotionally unbalanced, they see that pain and just go to college to get that money. I see this every year. It's very, very distressing. And they think it's fun to tell you, I'm only here for the money. Now, what the government is doing, because they want to hit targets, doesn't matter. They will see this as a way of hiding unemployment figures. Do you know about NEET? Not in education, employment or training. And they'll use this to say, right, these children have to stay in further education up to this age, so they can say, right, they're not employed. But what are they doing with them? They're making them hit targets. It's very, very arbitrary, these values. We hit targets. I can do targets for a child in terms of you will do a certain amount of time to go to the library each week, you'll do certain things. But is that helping the child to do that? I can set those targets, but can I follow that child around college to make sure he does that? Or she? I can't do that. It has to come from their emotional well-being with their parents. This is a way of hiding the real issues and trying to connect with kids. This, unfortunately, will get worse. We need to move more to the idea of role models. We all talk about this. We all talk about community centres, communities, local family support, role models. We talk about local sports bars, probably from Birmingham City, Aston Villa, or probably from Wolves going into schools. Football clubs try and do the same thing. We need to do more of this. We need to find out what the kid likes, tie them with people, get them emotionally into these things. And what we need to do by doing this is to try and make them enjoy learning. Learning is not an arduous thing, it's something you do naturally. Some of you may say, well, that's very, very touchy-feely. Emotional, finding things they're interested in, driving them forward, getting them different interests, different skills, different types of intelligences. Is everyone aware of this? There's more than one type of intelligence. And in the future new world, it's even more so with technology. You now know that lots of jobs have disappeared at a lower level. Even middle management is now gone. It's only the people at the top. Most people in the middle now just work in concept groups. What I mean by concept groups, they come up with ideas, they generate things. That's seen as value. If your child can't do that, then basically we're all fighting for the small jobs at the bottom, doing delivery work and other kinds of things.